Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my stream. It is Thursday. Actually, the first time that I'm speaking today. I just woke up, and yeah, just had breakfast. Decided to open up and do some streaming for the Forgotten City, which came out today on Google Stadia. It's a game that I've been looking forward to play in a while. It's it's on Game Pass. I had it downloaded, but I didn't get a chance to play it yet. But now that it's on Stadia, it's a lot more convenient for me to play. It's how can I say that? I'm a content creator for Stadia, so it's a lot more accessible, a lot easier for me to give these games a try when it's on Stadia. Big thank you to Stadia Dosage for providing me the game for me. So very appreciated for Stadia Dosage. They help out small streamers into getting into content creation, basically, and people who are not getting funded too much yet. They can help out like that. So very appreciative of Stadia Dosage. Thank you so much. I see that people are already in the chat. Wow, you guys are on fire. Hey, Fletch, PSX Cloud, Duragon. I guess everyone's streaming this morning, including Wibble. I need to have a look at Wibble at some point. But welcome, thank you for joining in. Geek the Sneak, hello, hello. In lead, awesome. So today is a no-face stream. As you can see, my hair is a mess, but that's not the reason why. The reason is because I might do a review for this game. So I'm gonna keep it as footage to make a review out of it. Now, the Forgotten City actually came about because of a Skyrim mod. These people decided to actually make a full-fledged game out of this, and the trailer really piqued my curiosity because it seemed like a detective kind of game. And the thing is, my spouse is a real big fan of detective games. So I was like, oh, she might she might like that. But the thing is, it's a lot. There's a lot of dialogue, and my spouse is really not a fan of that. She skips cutscenes and stuff like that. So I don't think she liked it after all. So yeah, super excited about this, but I am still a little on my guard on the game because it needs to have a few things for me to keep my interest, basically. Because this is like a very because there's a lot of dialogue, the story needs to be really interesting, right? Because it needs to keep my attention. And mythology, or like the Roman time, I don't know if it's too much of my interest. We'll see how the story goes. And it says that it's like kind of like a puzzle kind of game, so if there are some cool things to figure out and stuff, I'm really gonna enjoy that. So we'll see how it is. Okay. Hey, Four Scars. Welcome. Good morning. Jeez, it's very early for you. Thank you for joining in. Most important question first: 30 or 60 FPS? Well, I can do, Elliot. I can do a clip for you and send it to you. I should be able to see it by my eye. I'm pretty good at figuring this out. I'll let you know during the stream if you're around. But I can send you also a capture for you. That's the perfect picture, right? We'll see how this goes. Always 60 FPS, Duragon. Yeah, I can imagine. Stadia sometimes is, sometimes they don't have time to put it to 60 frames per second, which is unfortunate. But hopefully it is. It's a very good graphical game, so it would be cool if they could do that. Hey, good morning, William, Stadia Pro Gaming. Welcome. Wow, when I stream a little bit later, I get a lot more people here. Welcome, everyone. Super appreciated. All right, so let's go ahead and close the music here and start the game. We'll see how it is. I almost pressed that play button on the actual reopen the game to play. Okay. Yeah, I almost pressed. Oh, okay. Strange. Let's try again. Can we open the game at least? Okay. I was gonna set up the volume here, but I guess. Okay, hopefully it works. It said reopen the game to play. That was The first time I saw that, there you go. Looks, there you go. Yeah, that's a lot better now. But yeah. Oh, it's made by Unreal Engine. So I'm not sure how much, they probably like didn't use any assets from Skyrim. I guess it's more like a Skyrim inspired game because of the mod. But yeah, let's see here. Mysterious music. Let's go. Let's connect our controller. We're gonna play with a controller today. Please help us avoid spoilers. Dear content creators, wow, how did they know? As you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Sincerely, Modern Storyteller Team. So this is basically telling you guys to stop watching my stream right away. I guess I'll be alone today, and I do apologize. You gotta get out. No, just kidding. Yeah, let's have a look. Look at these sexy people here. Yeah, exactly. How did they forget about the city? Right? Man. I forgot about that I was living in the city. How could you? Airy music and inspired by Skyrim. I'm already invested. Yeah, I can imagine Stadia Pro Gaming that it's your type of game. We'll see how it is. Settings. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, lots of settings. Crosshair visibility, quest notification. Yeah, hell yeah. Subtitle, yes. Subtitle background. I don't know what that is. Gamma collection. No performance or quality toggle. There's a field of view. Oh, Fletch is going to be happy about that. PSX Cloud. There is a field of view. You can increase it if you want to. I'm going to keep it as default. But I know some people like a bigger field of view. Master volume, 80%. I'm not sure why they don't put it at 100. We'll keep it at default. Music is at 60. Yeah, you can hear that the sound is louder than the music. I guess they don't want people to be too distracted by the music. Controls is okay. Key binding. All right. Do you want to apply them? I did not change anything, so it doesn't matter. So far, the game does not look 60. I just saw like the movement. We'll see. Yeah, that doesn't look like 60 frames per second. A message from the developers. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. What? This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. Okay? I think there might be attack things, but there might be battles, but yeah, it's not focused on that, basically. Alright, so we are in the present day. Is this us? Oh no.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Do I remember? I don't think that this is 60. This looks like 30. Let's see now. So I am a... Take these fingers. Is this a woman? I don't know. There's only 2 options, right? Okay. I like these hands better. So that's a nice audience warning on the main menu for the devs. Yeah, field of view only exists at 105 degrees. I see. Let the negotiation begin. Yeah. All right. I am very like yellowish. Like this, I guess. But I'll just use my fantasies and put myself like super white. I'm gonna call myself NinjaGuyX. And YX. Here you go. Save choices and continue.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, did I lose my memory? I was searching for ancient runes. I was on a cover mission. I was on the run for the law. I barely remember anything. Oh, wait. It gives us things. Okay. Archaeologists, years of studying history gave you occasional insight into ancient world. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I'm not gonna worry about my skills. I'm gonna just take the one that I feel like taking. Because let's say I was searching for ancient ruins here.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Yes, I think I'll do that. Welcome, Dead Alive. Quick hello, but working in a few minutes. I see. Thank you for jumping in. Really appreciate it. This would be cool with crowd choice. Oh, yeah, that would be perfect. They do that in Baldur's Gate 3. I wish they would. Cloud Validation, welcome. Hey, so many people today. Thank you so much for joining in. Mind if I ask some questions
of
first?
Course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? Now you tell me about the ruins. Yeah.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even going to tell me your name?
I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Ooh, fishy. I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you.
Alright, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen. Yeah.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Lead. I could ask her, but what would be the fun of that, right? Like, it'd be such a big spoiler of the game. Who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other.
Oh.
I guess not.
What's another stranger?
Maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Is he a friend of mine?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy.
Ooh, Italy.
This river is the Tiber.
Ciao, baby. Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Sorry. That's all the question I had.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going to... I'll pass. Game over. I'm going in for the... But I'll keep an eye for him. Yeah, let's just say alright, I'm in.
The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry.
Alright. Oh.
And he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
What is this? A gun? A flashlight. Well, better than nothing. Alright, nice looking flashlight. Ooh. Alright. Here you go. Alright, so let's move around here. Just so InLead can have a feel of if it's 30 or 60 FPS. So I think that's enough movement. And boom! Clip. Here we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 30, and it might even be a little bit lower actually. Yeah, but it definitely doesn't feel like 60 frames per second here on my screen. Enter the rune. Let's do it. Can I run? No, I can crouch. Oh, I can run. Nice. Okay. Oh, but this frame per second is really not good. Oh my gosh. Like, especially when you run. Oh boy. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not like a too sensitive in these in 30 or 60 frames per second, but it's more knowable when you play a first-person game, you know. Rusted Metal Torch, which must have been lit by Al. All right, let's go see Al here. Is this the Forgotten City? Is there a performance option in the settings? I have not seen one. I can look in these settings if it's different. But when I was looking at it, yeah, it seems the same. No, there's no performance option because I'd rather have performance over quality for sure. Graphics doesn't matter to me. All right. And yeah, like, I don't know. It feels when you play at 30 frames per second, it feels like when you move, it's a lot less. Like I don't know how to say that. It's a lot less like as if there's like a small lag. It's hard to explain. I know that I used to play Immortal Phoenix Rising 30 frames per second before switching performance, and it was the same. It just feels like not as responsive, I guess. All right, let's actually play the game here. All right. Oh, a note from Al.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here.
Oh, crap.
It reads,
Oh crap.
"You who..."
Whoa. It reads, "Yoo-hoo!" Wish to enter the city, step forward and be judged. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm swimming. Awesome.
"You who wish to enter the city,
Ah, there you go.
step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
Ooh.
Could
Who
an
are you?
underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning. Al Worth.
What's gonna happen here? These statues are really cool looking. Like the graphics, the way they shine and stuff. It's really well done. Look at this, nice. Oh, loading. And okay, let's see what this chat says. Yeah, 30 FPS is you. It's not for me, unfortunately. Thanks for testing. Bit disappointing though. It is a little bit disappointing. I don't know if the original game is 60. I bet it is, like on PC especially. Is there a performance option? No. Geek the Sneak says it looks like 20 frames per second. I do agree. Oh, it's still loading here. Port to this min oh dear. Yeah, like my streams are at 60 frames per second. So what you see here is actually what it is. And it does feel less than 30. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I might be wrong. I think it's because some... Oh crap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A young Roman woman looks like she was begging for her life. And it just hit her. I'm so bad. But some games manage 30 frames per second better than others. I find that Far Cry 6... it isn't too bad at 30, you know, like it's a very stable 30, but this, like I can really see it, like it doesn't look right. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But yeah, the game is not too long, and there's a 40 achievements. I haven't gotten one yet though, so it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of achievements I can get in there. Look at this city. Like, the city is in ruins, but these statues are like spick and span. Like, super clean, super well maintained, which is kind of strange. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Oh, they all have descriptions. Or maybe not. Alright, I see that there's a... Wait. There's some strange people there in my chat. Let me check here. You know what? Actually, the game might be running better. I just noticed that I had something open here that screwed up my my gameplay a little bit. Let's see. About chat. So that might help, actually. Okay, so thank you, Roberto. Okay, so always frame over pixel. PS5 just gave me 1440p at 150. Wow, that's crazy. It's game changing, and I don't think I've ever experienced 120 frames per second. That slow realization, and then oh crap. Yeah, hi Roberto. Thank you so much for taking care of that. Some spam on my chat. Just went to delete the spam. Forgot I was not a mod there. Well, sir. Look again, because this is wrong. You Mr. Doragon mod. So yeah, I just made you a mod on my channel there if you ever need to do something on there. I think I managed to delete the spam. Perfect. And it's because you're amazing. Nice. Okay, let's see if it looks better now. Yeah, so the thing is, when I have OBS open and oops, I'm sorry, OBS open and streaming at the same time, it's not good. So I have to minimize OBS. You're really special, Duragon. A Roman legionary in state of terror. So yeah, it's a little bit less bad. At least it is still 30 frames per second, but at least it's a little bit more responsive now. Makes more sense. So the responsiveness was my bad. It wasn't part of the actual game. Yeah, because it's a lot more better now. Okay. So this guy doesn't have anything to tell me. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. So I'm in like a cave or something, I guess. I fell down. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Why am I here? Oh boy. Oh. Is that Al? Hanging statue. A wooden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? Man, so he's golden, right? That is strange. Oh crap, oh crap. The fire. I shouldn't have inscribed stone tablet.
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did.
Oh crap.
I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Oh boy. I personally would not go in that door. A young Roman woman in state of panic. I see. Never played Skyrim, Roberto. Wow. I hope it comes on Stadia. I mean, it's the only platform that it's not on, right? It would be awesome. Because it's really a cool game to experience. I haven't finished it, but so much stuff to do in it. But at least we have Elder Scrolls Online, right? To play. It's not too similar, but you know, it does give the feeling of the Elder Scrolls, so it's worth giving it a try. Unless you want to spend that time playing Destiny 2, you know, because Elder Scrolls Online is pretty much a time sinking game also. A Roman man on his knee as if he's begging for God's mercy. Oh boy. That does not look... Should I go in there? Alright. Cool. Press up to enter photo mode in game. Use right to raise your flashlight. Good tips, good tips. Ooh, where are we? Let's go in photo mode. Yeah. Look at this. Ooh, tourist. What is this? Use photo mode. Oh, it's too bad that we don't see myself. Yeehaw! How far can I go? Do they? Yeah, okay. Because yeah, usually photo mode they don't let you go too far from yourself. Look at this. Nice. Okay, let's actually play the game here. Here's my mouse for some reason. Oh, there's a man here.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Hi, I'm NinjaGuyX, and I've come from the future. Wait, are you speaking English? Ah, I'm Nin, and I got lost. Huh? What should I say here? Yeah, let's just say I got lost.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now?
No.
But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
You're lost?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific.
Alright.
Our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, lead the way. Kind of
When I first
creepy.
arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Cool. I don't exist. No, that's right.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend,
Ooh.
Galerius?
Hello, hello.
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Ooh.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Yeah, so John, you're right. Like, the expression on these guys' face is very well done. It's kind of cool, and it's impressive. It was only made by 3 developers, from what it says in the beginning, I think, which is pretty cool. Hey, Suave, welcome. The climax. Good morning, man. It's like 7, like close to 7 o'clock to you, where you live. A little bit after, so welcome. Really appreciate you coming here. So ask me to escort you. Yeah, I'll just.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the golden rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
All right. So from what I understand, these people got, like, all of these people are kind of stuck in this city, and yeah, kind of strange. But there's a golden rule to follow.
This place has become a thoroughfare.
Hello, hello, lady.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm not from around
Really?
here.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs.
Jeez,
Now,
sorry.
remind me, why are we having this conversation?
Well, I just feel like leaving, but I mean, I'll just continue talking, I guess. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
I wonder if Scintilla is actually Karen, the girl who saved me at the beginning. Who knows, right? Like, that could be her sister. Can I help?
I don't know. Can you?
Jeez.
Can you tell me how a person
She's so rude.
disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Why are you all named so similar? Look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's disappearance. Huh, yeah.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
I think you know something you're not telling me.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
Holy moly. She's something. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go see the, what's his name again? The magistrate. Sentius.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
My name is
A
NinjaGuyX.
curious name.
Yes, very much.
Curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
So they say that they're like a community of 10 people. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but at the end, like, do we learn that this is the Stadia community? Oh, I'm bad. Alright. A secret city built deep in the mountain many hundreds of years ago. Just want to... Yeah, it's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
No.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us
Oh boy.
will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
So if you sin, everybody basically dies in this city, which is crazy. These questions will be available later, okay? Yeah, but I'm gonna ask them now. What counts as a sin
An
here?
intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Alright. So it makes no sense to me, or I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and custom are considered barbaric where I'm from. I'm gonna say it makes sense to me.
Agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Oh, he figured it out. You're right. I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become
Oh
of
boy.
us, of this
Should I
city?
mention that? Yeah, there we go. I don't think I clicked anything. I think it automatically deleted the messages, but I put them in a timeout though. I don't know who is this, but yeah, it's kind of a weird user. You'd all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it. Our downfall. It still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Alright, so how does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Alright, how do I know you're not the person responsible? Do you think it'd be related to Scintilla's disappearance?
Ah, so you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Yeah, Paul, welcome. It's interesting for sure. It got my curiosity. It's opening up to something very strange. So let's see
How do you
here.
think so? Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Seems like, yeah, kind of a detective type of game. Got to figure out who's about to do the felony or something. Come on, tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
Ooh. Alright, some more questions. Last one is, if I do this, will you help get me back to my own
If I
time?
understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Interesting, interesting. Man, how do I get rid of this person? Good job, Doragon. Like, we can put them in the timeout, but I don't know, like, how to like, I wish I could. Oh, I can report them. I'll report them. There you go. Let's see if that helps. Okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, a paradox where I'll be back to my own time. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks to Ragon and Paul. They're out in force today. Yeah, looks like it. Are they
So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden...
Is it happening on Wibble's channel also? Because that would suck. Double duty. Alright, I'm in. It doesn't seem like I have much of a choice. Okay, I'll be positive about it.
Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to everyone. Help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright, I'll get
Oh,
started.
and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right on it. Okay, so we have an objective here. It's to talk to... We have to talk to everyone. I guess we have to find the culprit. I think that's the main objective of the game. I don't think we can jump. But let's see if we can talk back to that girl. Annoy her a little bit more. Is that her? I think so. She hates me.
Do I need to ask permission to escort you out of here?
Oh my
Get
gosh.
Out, you horrid barbarian!
She really hates me. That's funny. Alright. Let's get out of here. Go to the Shrine of Apollo. Ooh, someone's doing push-ups here. Let's see. Can I talk to him? Yeah.
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering
Yes.
you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
We weren't talking about the election.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I don't want to intro. I don't care about the election. I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am. I just say
Good.
I don't care.
Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Man, people are really unkind in this world. Fine. Mind if I ask some questions? What's your
My
story?
name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
I'd like to meet
Too
Malleolus.
bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Money.
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Alright. What do you want?
Dunno. Something good.
Alright. Is it soliciting bribes a
Bribe?
sin?
That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
I could report him. Interesting.
Just make it good.
About that tribute you wanted.
Yeah? What have you got for me?
Nothing.
If you set one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you pusillus semitarius mocus.
Okay. Let's see.
Os in culio mio.
Oh man, I can't speak to him anymore. I shouldn't have picked that decision. Oh well. Some more people here. Yeah, you must
Behavior, I trust.
like big conversation like that to like the game, I guess.
What now?
What's your
I'm a
story?
legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter, I should say, and the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
Okay. How did you end up
I'm
here?
from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Hey Sean, welcome! Welcome to the stream. I have a feeling that this is like the place between life and death, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember what's the name, but is it Elysium? I feel like all of these people died, maybe? That's just a guess, and like they're just stuck there for some reason. I don't know. That's my guess. I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind as labor does the body.
I could be
That
wrong.
said, Sentilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
What can you tell me about the
He's one
magistrate?
of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Nice. Do you
I
know
went
way out
around
of
asking
here?
the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
I've never played a regular Elder Scroll game, but Elder Scroll Online? Just Elder Scrolls Online. So I've never heard of the mod or anything. Yeah, me neither. Well, I've played Skyrim, but I never played it on PC, so I've never heard of the mod either. Funnily enough, the Falconeer, Thomas Sala, the dev, the reason why he started making his game is also because of a Skyrim mod. So I guess it's a good way to start developing games. Has anyone heard anything about the new Saints Row coming to Stadia? Yeah, so as John Scar said, it's coming on August 23rd. We are getting Saints Row, the last game. Very interesting. Hopefully I can get it. I think I'm gonna play actually Saints Row 4 today, just out of excitement later on. Can I see the citizen register?
Why not? Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Alright, I got the register. So how many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, there's so many. Okay, so about 20 I see. So 24 person. Did I see like someone? It just says like cannot be trusted. Wait, let me check again. Now refuses to work. Not to be trusted. Malleolus. That's a weird way to. That's a weird thing to put in a register, you know. Reading mode. Okay, cool. Take item. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Yeah, oh man, so much activity in my chat. Makers of Chaos, welcome. This game was one of my favorite of last year. Hope you enjoy it. Really? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you played that game. You might have talked about it, but I can't recall. Alright, so what do you think about the Golden Rule?
As I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother in arms is planning a mutiny, well, You'd bloody well watch him like hundred-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Once it starts to click, it's a really cool feeling. Ah, I see. Man, so I watched a review, was it yesterday, by Noisy Pixel. And they didn't really sold me on the game. Like, 3/4 of the review was just explaining the introduction of the story. And then, yeah, they didn't really go too deep into it. And too deep into the gameplay and stuff. So I find that I don't know, I didn't really like the review. Not that I didn't like the game, but it just, it didn't give me a good feeling. But yeah. So Paul seems to like it. That's good. I like the different indie devs entering the space with great games. Yeah, definitely. Are you saying you're in favor for it? Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime. Let's do that.
Done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Yeah, Suave, it's really annoying. It's best to go into this one blind. It's all about figuring out what each character needs to further their story plot. Interesting. Where I'm from, what would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
A war crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Our world's okay.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous. If you like.
Who are you going to vote for?
Not that it's any of your business. But my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today.
Oh man.
See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. And man's a savage. But he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Cool. Forgot how to make a Malleolus drop out of the election. Nice. Yeah, Malleolus doesn't seem like a good representative here. So yeah, this game, I feel like it's better to play not in a rush. Like I could go to the mission, but I'd rather just talk to everyone and experience the whole thing. I think that's the way to play this game. See, like there's a guy here, I'm just going to talk to him. See if he has any cool dialogues. Well, he's not happy about me. Today I have to make a hard decision. This game or Digimon Survive? Oh man. If chat can help, I mean, that would be great. I'm not too familiar with Digimon Survive. The last Digimon game that I was aware of is the Cyber Sleuth one. I think it's how you say that. They did 2 of those games, and then I never really heard about what else they did with Digimon. So, looks pretty cool. There's several endings with one true game. Interesting. True ending. Okay, yeah. I'm probably not gonna get there a good ending because I never do. We'll see.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call ironclads.
Interesting. How did you end up here?
Same as everyone else.
Why are you still wearing your legionary
Because
armor?
we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Are we? Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
That's not good. Not much of a talker,
If you
are
were
you?
dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Alright. What are you dealing with?
None of your business. In Troy to some coming Schule.
Okay. Let's talk about something
If
else.
we have to.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
Alright. Some people are really mean in this game. What do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I know the feeling. I've lived through a pandemic. Was this game done during COVID? I'm not sure. Let's just say what you mean.
All these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. Well, we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
Like, he thinks that he can do something about it if someone sinned, basically. I don't know why, because it doesn't look like... I don't think anybody will be able to do something, you know what I mean? What do you think is coming?
Know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
I'll say I think you're right.
Of course I am.
Who are you going to vote for?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
So basically all dicks are voting for Malleolus, and all kind people are voting for the other person. That is so one dimension. Anything I can do to change that? Let's talk about... No. Let's try it. I'll be going now.
Whatever.
Jeez. Well, thanks for nothing. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. I know that we have a total of 24 characters we can talk to. Oh, what's happening here? Let's see. Search. Well, I don't want to steal from her. Talk.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
I was hoping to check should we come back later. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind.
No. Now it's fine. I can't afford to wallow here. And I need the distraction. What's on your mind?
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that.
I bet he's voting for Malleolus
Then
because he's
that
such a...
toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. and I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen, because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututor and scratching his eyes out.
Oh boy. I have to break the golden rule, I guess? I can give it a try, I guess.
Come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Yeah, it seems like a dangerous task. Maybe I can persuade him, yeah. Can I bump the statue? No. I could bump the statues not too long ago, it would have been funny. Yeah, this statue seems suspicious. I thought it was only going to be, you know, the people I see here, but I see that there's more statues here. Ooh, someone's here. Oh, is that the guy who... No. It's not the same, is it? Oh, no, it's a different guy.
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
You'd never believe me if I
Now
told you.
you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until we are better friends. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Ooh, I would love that.
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor
You
shop
mean to
here?
say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yes, more or
I
less.
tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Makes sense to me. Fair enough. How did you end up
A
here?
good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Alright, why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa. Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
It's kind of similar to what happened to me, I guess.
Anything you like.
There's something fishy about everybody who arrived there. One of the strangest thing is that they all come from the same time, except me. That's the only difference. Do you know a way out of here?
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry, did I say the wrong thing? Do you know a way out or
I
not?
must ask you to stop that at once. Have you not been told about the last attempt?
No.
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Why don't you tell me?
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape?
It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Alright, got it. I guess we won't be escaped so easily. We won't be escaping. What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why did you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
Sounds simple enough.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
Let's see that.
The voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the golden rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
I guess so. Who are you going to vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward...
Oh, wow.
I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
I see. Anything I can do to change that?
Comes to my mind, my friend.
Alright, so yeah, I guess he's not rude and voting for that other guy, so
I hope that our paths cross.
not as one-dimensional as I thought. Alright guys, so you know, lots of talking. I guess maybe it's not like the perfect game to stream, but I'm enjoying it. But this is going to be it for my stream today. So let's just go ahead and save my game. Make sure that, you know, I don't lose my progress. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry about all of this nonsense chat there that's happening. I don't know why they keep coming here and putting some weird stuff. But yeah. Thank you very much, Paul. And so yeah, my first impression of the game, you know, I'm curious. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like I've only scratched the surface of the game, and so I'm very curious to see what else is going to happen. Yeah, I don't know enough to give, like, I guess a good opinion on the game. The graphics are excellent. The music is engaging. The music fits well with what it is, so it's nice. It plays well, no bugs, you know. It's 30 frames per second, which I don't mind personally, I guess. But yeah, we'll see later on. I'll need to make an opinion later, because I guess it's a slow starting game. But yeah, look forward for more stream. I'll be doing at least 5 hours total of streaming for this game. So you know, have a look at the other streams. Tomorrow we have a developer interview with Stadium Connect North, and yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow also. So all right, have a good one, guys, and talk to you on the next stream. Bye.